Let me show you how you can create Cherwell incidents directly out of SAP. In the first use case, I'm using the classic SAP GUI in an S/4HANA 2021 system where I start transaction VA05. So I want to get the list of sales orders for a specific sales organization 1720. I want to see the open sales orders. I press execute, but I get an error message. It shows that no documents were found. So this is my example problem that I want to report to the service desk. All that I need to do is to go to the help menu and press the create support message menu item. Now our product, the ITSM Connector, is started. It asks for a confirmation to take a screenshot. I will allow this. And then the main screen appears where I can enter a subject, long description, and here at the bottom part of the screen you can find Cherwell specific fields. This is just a template that we deliver, but of course this is absolutely customizable. Here we have the impact, the urgency, and the group. It's very important to emphasize that based on the current transaction or the module or the system, you can pre-populate the group. You can assign the ticket to the relevant support team in an automated way. And that's possible in a easy to use customizing transaction on the SAP side. So once I'm ready, I just press the send button. The add-on creates the ticket in Cherwell, generates some attachments, uploads those to the incident, and then shows you this success message. You can see the ticket number, and you can even open the ticket using the browser with one single click. So let's see what we have here. We have a custom context source to distinguish incidents coming out of SAP from the ones that are created based on an email or on a phone call. So this is something custom. You don't have to do this, but this is really great stuff. Of course, the customer is populated based on the SAP user who has the problem. Here we have the user input. The service classification is done automatically. So in this case, it's enterprise apps, SAP submit incident. Based on the drop-down values, the priority is calculated. Depending on which SAP system is affected, you have the primary configuration item populated. And of course, the ticket is assigned to the relevant team based on the rules that you define in SAP. So that's the first big benefit. You have a fully automatic routing and categorization. The second big benefit is here on the right side. You can find a lot of attachments. Let's check the first one. It's the screenshot that was taken by the product when we started the process. The second one is a PDF file which contains a header about the affected user and system, all the user input. And now comes the interesting part. Here we have a lot of program details like the current title, transaction code, program name, screen number, package, application component, and so on. All the details of the last message are entered here, like message text, class, number, type, and even the source of the message. So you can jump directly to the problematic source code position using this information. And of course here you have the long text, the call stack, information on the SAP client. This was an SAP GUI for Windows with this version and so on. All the details of the backend user are here. Language, salutation, time zone, everything that you need to get in touch. All the details of the SAP system. And the last section contains the list of installed components with version information. We also have an Excel sheet which is basically a structured screenshot, meaning you have all the fields scraped from the SAP GUI transaction, and you can find it here. In this case, the interesting thing is the selection screen fields. So you can see that the user was looking for data belonging to sales organization 1710, and the open sales orders checkbox was ticked, so that you know how to reproduce the problem. And finally, we have another attachment, which is the result of the standard SAP authorization report, transaction SU53. And here actually we attach the solution to the problem, because this obviously or clearly shows that this user at this specific time wanted to perform a display activity on data belonging to sales organization 1720, but in the user master you can see that this user has access only to data belonging to sales organization 1000. So this is the reason why there were no records displayed. You have now all the information in the ticket automatically, and you can take action and solve the problem.